In the following demo, I will show you how a home designer, a buyer, and an architect can use Adobe Acrobat to collaborate on floor plans of a home, then use Adobe Sign to finalize the changes with an e-signature. We'll start off with the designer and the buyer. They're meeting over the phone to discuss the floor plans. The buyer really likes what she sees, but would like to make a few additions to the floor plans. In the upstairs room, she notices a loft, and she wants to convert this loft into a workout area. So she tells the designer if it's possible to add a couple more outlets on the exterior walls. The designer opens up the document in Acrobat, and she's going to make a few comments. First, she'll make an annotation where she'll circle where possibly there can be a few outlets. So here's the annotation, and then she'll send a message to the architect. All right, so here we have a quick message, and then she'll share the document with the architect. So here she'll put in his email and send a quick message. Hey Dan, please check the comments. And then we'll click send. So right now what's happening is this document is being sent out to the architect. And you'll see right here in the status message, kind of in the status icon, that this is currently being sent. So now that the invitation of the document is sent, it's now shared to the architect. So let's show you exactly what the architect sees. So we'll go ahead, and he's actually out in the field, and he has his iPad, and he notices that he has an actual document to review. And so it looks like he needs to check the comments on this floor plan. So he's going to go ahead and open that up, and the floor plan will open up directly in his Acrobat instance. And it's requesting some feedback. So we'll click continue, and then we'll go ahead and view the comments. So it looks like they want to add a few more outlets. This is completely fine. So Dan's going to respond back to the designer. Hey Betty, this is totally fine. And we'll just say, please send over the document when it's ready to sign. There we go. So we're going to click reply. And then Dan's going to say, I'm done. He's going to go back doing his normal day-to-day activities. So now we're going to go right back, and instantly here is the response. So now the designer, Betty, can let the buyer know that those outlets can be made, and now the floor plans are ready to be signed off on. So she's going to go ahead and save the document. She'll save it to the document cloud, and we'll just add Jenny's name, knowing that this is for her. We'll click save. And then, right in Acrobat, I can go into Adobe Sign. So I'm going to click on Adobe Sign. And this is going to allow me to add all the signers that need to sign off on this document. Well, the first signer is the designer herself. And so here we'll put in her email. Then we need to get a signature from the architect. So here's his email, and then we need to get a signature from the actual buyer. So we'll go ahead and put all signatures in this document. Here are the floor plans. Here's a quick message, and then we're going to go ahead and click on more options. What more options allows you to do is it'll take you from Acrobat into the Adobe Sign UI, but we're still in Acrobat. And here you'll see all the different features within Adobe Sign. So in the recipient section, I have my 3 signers. I can put this in any order. If the order doesn't matter, I can toggle this button to put it in a different order, in any order. If I want to password protect the document for the buyer, I can come in and add a password protection, or I can use KBA, which is node-based authentication, which basically allows Adobe to prompt the user for their full name, their address, and the last 4 digits of their social security. And then from there, the buyer would have to enter in challenge questions that's asked by Adobe and a third party regarding her identity based on that information that she put in. For the sake of the demo, we'll just keep it at email as the authentication method. Here we have the actual message, we have the document, and if we want to make sure that the signature fields are placed in the right place, we'll go ahead and keep this checked to preview and add signature fields. So I'll go ahead and click next, and what's going to happen is the document will get processed within Adobe Sign, and then as the designer, I can come in and add the signature fields anywhere that I need. So I'll go down to the last page where I'm going to add my signatures. So I'll just click the first signature and the date, and that's going to go to the buyer, or I'm sorry, to the designer. Then I'll have my second signature, and I'm actually going to change that for the architect. And then I have my last signature, and that's going to be for the buyer. And so now I have all the signatures. It's color coordinated to make it very simple and easy to understand. And this is using the simple editing tools. If I had to add additional text fields, I can turn on advanced editing, and then I will be provided additional text fields that I need to add on this document. Since I don't need to add anything, I'm ready to send this out for signature. I'm going to first notice that it says sign, then send, because I need to, as the designer, I need to sign the document. So I'll go ahead and click on sign, and then what will happen before the document goes to the architect and then to the buyer, I will get the document myself. I can click on start, and I can type in my email, or I type in my signature. And so we'll put Betty Designer, click apply, and now it's ready to go for signature. Now it's off to the architect for his signature. So what I'm going to do is show you how the architect, not only can he work on his tablet, but he's now returned back to the office and he's working on a few emails, and he's working in Microsoft Teams. And with the integration between Adobe Sign and Teams, the architect can go in and see any documents that he needs to sign. And so all he has to do is come in here and click Show Docs for Me. And with the integration between Adobe Sign and Microsoft, a chat bot will be set up, and it'll go in and identify any of the documents that need to be signed. And so here he sees, all right, I have a document that needs to be signed. I'll click on sign, and right in Teams, the architect can sign the document. So let's quickly sign in here. And here is our document. And so I'll go ahead and click on start. Here's Betty's signature. So I'll go ahead and put in Dan's signature. Now I'm ready to sign. So next, this is going to go to the buyer. So I'm actually going to go back, and this time I'm going to jump to my mobile device so you can see what the experience looks like for the actual buyer. So here she just received a notification. I'm going to open this up. And then here we have our email. And so now I need to just go ahead and sign as the buyer. She'll be presented with the actual document. She'll click start. And then here's the floor plans. Now, one thing to notice, the buyer has options. She can delegate this to another signer. She can decline to sign. She can view messages from the sender. But again, she likes what she sees. She's going to get her outlets. And so we're going to go straight and we're going to tap and sign. And we'll put in the buyer's name. And now we're ready to go. We're going to click tap to sign, and we're all set. So now anytime, we'll go to Adobe Sign. Anytime all the documents have been signed, we can go in and see the actual agreement itself by coming to the Manage tab and coming over to Completed. And then here we can see all the signatures. So in this case, we have the floor plans for Ginny Live. If I want, I can open up the agreement to view the document itself. So here we have the agreement right within Adobe Sign. And so it has the floor plans, it has the annotations, and most importantly, it has the signatures. If I want to see the audit report, I can come in here and download this audit report. And here we have it. The thing that's most important is this blue seal that signifies that this document hasn't been tampered with and it was signed by the intended parties who received the document, which in this case would be our designer, our architect, and our buyer. While this example demonstrates the capabilities with a real estate scenario, together Adobe Acrobat and Sign can create an efficient and seamless process that involves commenting and collaboration within a PDF, as well as the ability to add e-signatures in the process. Thank you for watching this demo. I hope it was informative.